I'm back. Did you miss me? Okay. So, guys, this is your full moon in... sorry, just give me a second. I just need to move this back a bit. Sorry, it was all skew. This is your full moon in Pisces. Okay, but now listen, wait for this one. It's a blue super full moon in Pisces. The blue means that it's the second full moon in 1 month, and the super means that this particular moon will be the closest it's been for a very long time. It is 17,000... I think it's 17,000... No, 17 million. Sorry, my bad. It's 17 million miles closer to Earth than normal, which is quite a lot. So it should be really nice and big in the sky. And course, listen to me, really? Of course, unless you live in Durban, in which case we will see Fokololos, because it's completely cloudy every time there's a full moon. Right, full moon energy carries over the 30th and the 31st. That's tomorrow. Those who want your full moon readings, the description, it's in the description box below. It'll be the first link in the description box below. Okay, right. So what is this moon bringing to the table for us, guys? Bearing in mind, we have Mercury retrograde at the same time in Virgo, which means, just take a note, that this full moon may bring up some past emotional issues or challenges, but if they do get brought up, please deal with them and then release them. Okay, that'll just purely be because of the Mercury retrograde. It really is trying to clear out everything. It's literally doing like a proper Virgo and doing a spring clean of everything that we're not supposed to have in our spaces. Okay, so, right, this full moon allows us to experience opportunities coming in, second chances for things we may or may not want, and it carries a very dreamy energy, right? And what I mean by that is Pisces is the dreamer of the zodiac, so it's probably not a bad idea if you are trying to manifest to spend some time daydreaming, okay? But I would also say pay close attention to your actual dreams, right? And also, again, being a water sign and it being by a super full moon and a blue moon, I would say be very aware of your intuition at this time. Okay, it will be a very psychic time, very, very highly intuitively charged energy around. So pay attention to your dreams, to your thoughts, to your feelings. Okay, very, very, very important. Right, guys, what I do also want to just say quickly about this before we get into the reading is that we are ending a cycle, a yearly lunar cycle, right? The full moon in Pisces is the last full moon of this last 12-month cycle of lunar cycles. Okay, so all of the things that you've been working on, you may see them coming to fruition now and completion and endings at the end of this. Next full moon will be in Aries, and that will start a whole new 12-month lunar cycle. Okay, so just be aware of that. So you can anticipate maybe some really big endings in this. Okay, right, guys, we're playing with different cards today completely. I just felt like zazzing things up a little bit. I'm using my spell, oh, bugger. I've just forgotten the name of it. It's one of my favorite ones. My spell thingy, my spell casting, is it? Wait, hold on. Hold on, sorry. I cannot find the box. Oh well. It's a really nice set of tarot cards. I mean, a nice thingy of... I can't believe I lost the box. How random is that? It's a spell kind of oracle deck. Sorry. Bless Mercury. Mercury's playing havoc with me this time around. Seriously, it's been fun. I have to say, for some of us, it kind of feels... Actually, a friend of mine put it in exactly the kind of right kind of words. In March, in April and May, there was quite an intense energy around. If you remember, and I did the urgent energy update and it was very much... it's the same kind of energy that like kind of dark night of the soul. The dark night of the soul kind of energy coming through. The spell casting, I think it's a spell casting oracle, sorry. Okay, it's been intense. The last 2 weeks have been very, very intense. So if it has been intense for you, you're not alone, just take a deep breath. Okay, so I've just asked mentally, because I was talking at the same time, about what's the general energy surrounding, and oh my God, these are beautiful, beautiful energies. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energies. Okay, bottom of the deck, transformation. How's that? Butterfly. Texas, stuck there. I'm learning Italian at the moment. It's a una farfalla. It's a butterfly. Okay, right. So, here's the thing. We are looking at the current energies around us. Happiness, freedom, right? The first, I'm going to actually swing that around there because that's finding, and then commitment. Okay. What these cards are telling me is that after everything we've been through this year, and I'm not just talking about the 12-month lunar cycle, I'm talking about this year, we really are in a space where we are just trying to find what makes us happy, trying to find what brings us calm, trying to find what gives us freedom. There's been a huge undercurrent energy of seeking freedom this year. It's been huge. How we do that, how we get there, what do we need to do in order to get there, right? So it's very much about seeking out what's going to bring us the happiness and the freedom that we require, and then committing, right, here, committing to the journey that it's going to take to get us there. Guys, I have to say this. This came up in the Mercury retrograde reading that I just did, the collective one. And it's come up in a couple of personal Mercury retrograde readings, right? But there is a huge sense of us really and truly getting out of comfort zones. I've been saying this for a little while, and I'm repeating it because I, in some ways, probably need to hear it as well. But we need to get out of our comfort zones, guys. If we stay in our comfort zones, we're going to hit some serious snags, okay? We will find out that we are having delays, and they're not going to necessarily be delays that we need. They're going to be unnecessary delays because we are not moving forward and doing the work that we need to do. Okay, so please just bear that in mind. It really is energy that's pushing us, guys. It's about really stepping into our power. In fact, I've got an urgent energy update that they've asked me to do. I'll probably put it out tomorrow, but it's tomorrow or the next day, depending on my schedule. But it's looking at the version, the template of the healed divine feminine, and how they've used a specific person that they want to use as an example that they've told me about. But why I'm saying this to you is because this girl she's broken every kind of boundary that people have set for women. She's just been unbelievable, all right? And maybe that's why they've asked me to use her as the example. But have a look out for that. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do. It does help with algorithms as well, and then other people get to see what's going on. But more than that, you'll get notifications. If you hit the little notification bell, you'll get notifications of when my videos come out. Okay. What I want to say is that if you haven't joined the healing one, in the link below in the description box, but at the bottom there is a link to my healing channel. That urgent energy update will be on the healing channel. Okay, but it's a good one. Someone who really just doesn't allow herself to be confined in any way, personally and by zones that society place on her. Okay, right. Okay, so let's talk about this now. Oh, I'm using the most beautiful deck today. I'm using the Chrysalis Tarot. Because why? Because there's a butterfly. Okay, seriously though, look, oh, we got more butterflies. Transformation, guys. Serious transformation. That really wasn't planned at all. This was just decided to use this deck because it's one of my favorites, and I never use it in readings. Okay, guys. So what we want to ask is, what does the collective need to release? Bearing in mind, I release on every lunar cycle. I do use the energy to actually help me release. So what does the collective need to release? Please, spirit guides, and immortals. Anything else? Is there anything else we need to release? Okay. Thank you. Right. So, okay, just first of all, I just need to take a moment. I mean, honestly, how beautiful are these cards? Are they not just absolutely exquisite? Okay, right. So we've got here the Nine of Stones, which is a very powerful. They're actually very positive cards. But the energy I'm getting this when I ask what needs to be released, it's kind of like the resistance position, right? So what's happening? The illusionist is the Knight of Pentacles, right? But he comes through, and this one is the illusionist. So this energy around limitations on what we are capable of, right? What do we believe we are worth? What do we believe we are deserving of in order to have our independence and our freedom? Understanding that money is not just about having money. Money is very much an energy that is an access point to freedom, right? Yeah. It might not buy us a lot of joy, but it certainly gives us the ability to be free to make choices that can bring joy. Okay, so when we talk about independence here, this is not necessarily also just about money. It could be about you getting out of relationships that are keeping you stuck, you getting out of a job that's not allowing you to expand yourself, finding another job where you're able to use your creative talents more, or you're more appreciated, right? This is very much about getting out of our heads and the illusions and the stories that we're telling ourselves, maybe each other, and realizing that you're capable of anything. You're capable of achieving this independence, 9 of Pentacles, right? In any possible way you want. It's limitless. And by not blocking the universe from bringing in the opportunities that it wants to. Okay, so yes, they're all upright, but remember what I've said, this is kind of the resistance energy that we're working with, right? So that's really cool energy. But again, in alignment, I'm so in love with these cards. In alignment with exactly what I've been saying about comfort zones and belief patterns, bearing in mind that with this full moon, again, we are in Mercury retrograde. If you guys haven't watched the retrograde video, what I want to say is Mercury is the planet that rules communication. So again, look at your stories, look at how you are communicating with yourself. How do you communicate your energy towards your life? Okay, so I'm asking what we need to do here. Okay, so what we have here, oh god, I love these cards, they're so quirky, right? Page of Mirrors is Cups. It's a healer. Okay, so the Page of Cups, they call this one the healer. Look how beautiful it is. She's surrounding her by bees here. The 9 of Scrolls is the 9 of Swords. Okay, so this is about exactly what I've said. The 9 of Swords is our headspace, guys. It's being trapped in our head and creating realities and fears. And when I say creating realities, I mean our thoughts become our reality, right? So inadvertently, without maybe intending to, creating realities that are stressful or that keep us feeling trapped, right? So we are healing that. This is what we need to get. We need to release this. We need to heal our mental programming around all of this energy. And here, look, Kalima, the Tower comes in with the moon. Okay, I mean, look at these cards. Kalima, the Tower is about epiphanies. It's about shaking things up. It's about changes. The Tower is not always a negative card, all right? However, what I want to say here, they've chosen to represent her as Kalima here. And for those of you who don't know, Kali is the Hindu goddess of transformation and endings of cycles and death, rebirth kind of energy. What I want to say to that is you don't play with Kalima. If you are wanting to invoke her to end a cycle, understand that that cycle will end, but it will end seriously and like permanently. And I kind of feel like this is stepping in saying, this energy is really pushing us. Like, I kind of feel like the readings are sounding the same, and I'm sorry, but I've got to give you what I'm getting. Like, I can't change it. And I think it's because people are not actually really taking this too seriously, is what Spirit is saying to me. They're thinking that there will be another time, like they're tired, they overworked, they're stressed. There'll be another time to deal with this. And they're saying, Mara, it's time now. Okay, this is happening now. So the Tower also says that if you don't take action, the universe will. It is a major arcana, guys. So if you are not going to take action, the universe absolutely will here. And that's followed by the moon. It's, again, we in this full moon. I mean, look how beautiful that moon card is. Oh, my God. It's about, using your cycles to end the different situations in your space. But also the moon is about, revealing what is hidden, but also about our fears. It's about what is unknown. So Kalima comes in to remove all of those situations. This 9 of Wands, the 9 of Swords, that are keeping us trapped and that are keeping us stuck in our own spaces and our comfort zones because we don't believe we are capable of more, or we are worthy of more, or we are going to have access to more, whatever our story is in that regard, right? Or I can't be happy because I don't have this, or I can't be free because I don't have that, or, I don't know how this is going to be, I don't know how this is going to happen, I've got no clue. This is just saying to you, she'll clear it out. All of that's going to be cleared out. So either you can work with her, or she will simply just remove in ways that you won't really have control over. What I also want to say is you've got the Finding card, and again, look, the little butterflies. Oh, it's a butterfly day. Oh gosh, and there's a butterfly on the happiness card too. How cute is that? I don't know if you can see it. Hold on, I'm holding that badly. It's a little blue butterfly. How cool is that? Okay, so what I want to say to you here though is like I've just said to you, things being revealed, clearing of fears, the finding, okay, the seeking the answers that you are looking for. But that takes time, and that takes space in meditation, in being grounded, especially now in this Mercury retrograde. You do not hurry things through. You do not rush. You don't just randomly sign things. You do not rush through thoughts, words, and deeds in this energy. All right. You slow right down, and you do things carefully and slowly. Okay. And then it ends in with the Four of Spirals, which is the Four of Wands, which is actually a Hindu wedding, if you look at the original tarot. But this is about stability. Okay. It's about stability in your home space, stability in your life, building a solid foundation. So in order for this to happen, all of this here needs to happen. You need to heal your mental programming, the limiting belief systems, having those epiphanies, letting it go through, letting things be revealed to you. Again, I said to you, this is a very intuitive time, guys. It's an incredibly, incredibly intuitive time. Please listen to your intuition. Spend time in meditation over the next couple of days. I would suggest that if you're going to do a full moon ritual any month of the year, it's going to be this one, because it is a super blue moon. What that means is that everything is going to be like amply, doubly, wobbly charged. It's going to be massive. Okay, it's going to be massive. So what is the outcome, please? What is the potential outcome for the collective, please, Spirit? Nine of Wands, overcoming. Oh, that one really came flying out. Okay, anything else, please? The world, the ending of the cycle. Okay, one more card, please. Oh, I think of two. The Two of Wands. Coming out of your comfort zones. Can you bloody believe it? Dreamer. Okay, so the bottom of the Knight of Cups shows up, the Dreamer. Okay, I mean, how beautiful are these cards? I'm sorry, I keep saying that. I really am in love. This might just be one of my favorite decks at the moment. Okay, right, so the outcome, right here, they've given us a couple of things. They've given us here the Nine of Spirals. Spirals is the Wands suit, okay? So the Nine of Spirals is the Nine of Wands, okay? And that is about, that we call it that the Wounded Warrior. It's about overcoming everything that has limited you, okay? Then you've got the Page of Wands, and when you overcome that, you gain inspiration, right? You gain inspiration. You also gain strength. Look how beautiful that card is. I love this card so much. Oh, okay. So, sorry, I really do love my cards. So and I've never worked with these ones in an actual proper reading. I really should. So this is very much about overcoming. The Wounded Warrior fights the good fight. They do not give up. They stay resilient, and they stay true to the path. They stay committed to the path that they've chosen to follow in order to get where they need to be, right? Also understanding that when we get out of our own way, the universe does step in to help us. It's not like you're going to be on your own. Okay, so we end up in a space of strength and creativity. Okay, we end a cycle. Okay, Psyche, the world, we end a cycle. All right, and it's been a tough cycle. It's been a tough cycle. Eight of Scrolls. That is Eight of Swords, being stuck in your head. It's been a tough mental cycle. There have been uphill battles. It's been that backwards and forwards energy, only to end up with the Two of Wands. This is about getting out of your comfort zone, guys. In the traditional tarot, the Two of Wands, he's sitting on the top. He's standing on top of the tarot. He's got the world in his hand. There's a wand, and the wands are in the image, and he's looking out over at the sea. But he's got the world in his hand. The reality is, he's never left that turret. He's never actually gone out of the castle and gone to explore the world. This is about now really and truly overcoming this, ending these cycles that have kept you stuck. It takes strength, guys. It takes serious strength to get out of mental patterning. And I know I keep repeating this, but please, it is really important. It takes a huge amount of strength to step onto your path and to keep going, to stay consistent. Trust me, I know, and I'm not preaching. I'm not just preaching here. Staying consistent takes a lot of strength. There are days where you really just don't feel like you can do it. There are days where you just think like, what's the point? There are days like, please don't make me. I just want to stay in bed. And I get that. I'm also like, I have those same emotions. I'm still human, right? None of us that do these readings or that do the work that we do don't feel these things. In fact, sometimes because we are such strong empaths, we feel them slightly more. But we keep going. The universe is saying to you, you've got this. The wounded warrior, you have got this. Okay? Sorry, I had a moment there. I just had a moment. And I thought I'd read them as the Nine of Swords and not the Nine of Wands, but it is the Nine of Wands. So what I need you to understand is that this is a huge time for you to really, really step out of stuck patternings, to end cycles. Big, big cycles. When the world shows up, that is the ending of a huge cycle. Okay? Given that we're at the end of this 12-month lunar cycle as well, you're getting to end this. See, here's the thing that I'm trying to teach myself, right? Because I'm a very heady person as well. Being in my head doesn't help me. It drives me absolutely nuts, and it's actually quite a pain in the ass. So why do I choose to go into those spaces that are not fun when I could actually be in a better, more creative space and in doing what I enjoy doing? Okay, so I'm trying very hard as well to let go of all of this because I'm kind of being pushed in a lot of ways by the universe, just like everybody is. I don't want to be in my comfort zones. I want to go and explore the world. I want to go and do things. And in order to do that, I need to step out of my comfort zones in order for certain things to happen, right? And I guess it's about, and I said this in the Mercury retrograde video. So for those of you who don't watch or are not going to watch, my friend Carol, who runs her group Soul Connections, I went on to help approve. I went to go and approve a post, right? And I saw one of her posts up, and it said, and I thought it was so poignant for today. It said that if you are struggling, you are either coming out of a comfort zone or staying in it. And honest to God, I don't think I've read a truer statement. So you need to choose your hard. It's like me being a fatty. Being fat is hard, like being healthy is hard. I need to choose my hard. Which one is going to be the more rewarding hard? Okay, and that's very much the energy that we're working with here. So guys, that's a beautiful, beautiful reading. And I know it sounds crazy, but there's a lot of repetitive energy. It's because we are not taking it seriously and we're not listening. So it's time, guys. Rise, shine, and let's get it going. I just thought I'd end off for a change with a card, a Messages of Avalon card. It's got a little deck called Avalon Magic. I'm really like touching into like the woo-woo stuff here with the moon. I thought, oh, exciting times. Okay, let's see what the card says. Allow the true love of your soul to radiate, and you shall see the natural beauty around you expand. I can't lie and say that isn't kind of what's been happening here, because the true love of your soul is going to be this, isn't it? It's going to be happiness and freedom. So I really like that as an ending. Oh wait, hold on. Kelso's saying, sorry, there's one more. Oh, of course there is. He's like a very marked advert. Just wait, there's one more. Sorry. Just give me a sec. This one. Okay. This is just a reminder to and the bottom of the deck. Okay, we'll take those two. Okay. This is just a reminder to please ground yourself and to keep yourself hydrated and things like that through this Mercury retrograde. Fill up from the healing waters of Mother Earth's sacred springs to connect to her heartbeat. Become one as energy. Become as one energy. I do feel like this really is about saying to you, just also don't forget to ground yourself and to connect in with nature. It's very, very important at this time. And the last one at the bottom of the deck, he said, look at the bottom of the deck. So I did. Heal through changing your story. Begin in this moment. Don't look back. Hello. Seriously? And look how beautiful that is there. The Ace of Cups. How beautiful is that? In fact, I think the Ace of Cups came up in the Mercury retrograde reading, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, guys, I really, really hope that this helps. If you're wanting your full moon reading, no stress, just check out the description box below. It's the first link in there. Sending you so much love. Hope you have a magnificently magical moon and that you all get to see it, because I think she's going to be beautiful this month. Not that she isn't every month, but I think she's going to be really spectacular this month. Sending you lots of love, and I will touch base with you soon. Big loves, guys.